So Peladiño versus Keturboy. Keturboy running the Italians and Peladiño running España. So we got an España versus an Italy. I'm trying to remember. We've seen this matchup before. I think we have. And from what I recall, Spain is usually the top contender here, right? I believe so, because Spain is just scarier out of the box. I think for Spain, that's the thing, because right away Spain can usually go 1 to 2 barracks, musketeer right off the bat, and then they follow it up with some deadly age 3 timing with cards, picking up 2 falconet, 5 lancer, then they can switch musket production in the skirmisher. Yep. Very scary stuff, yeah. Spain, because of their SID bonus, gets card shipments a lot faster, and thus they can really use those cards very well, yeah. Yep. So let's see how that compares to Italy, because Italy, again, they get a free villager with every tech they research, so every one of these techs Italy's getting right now is going right into his economy here, right? And also Italy is planning out these buildings so he can build as much of it for free as he possibly can, saving the wood and gold, but once he does have to get the building out, he does have to finish the build, allowing the architect to build it at normal speed, but then having to cover the rest of the cost of the building that wasn't built for free. So basically how it works in the early game is, so you understand, you go from like most SIDs would normally build like 100 wood market. For Italy, they can sometimes make it so they can only have to pay like 70 wood to build that market, thanks to the architect's special property, which is really cool. Yeah. And you also might be wondering why he's getting steel traps in age 1. Yeah, Italy can get those market techs in age early, so they can actually research their steel traps in age 1 to even utilize their free villager tech bonus even more. Yeah, it would have been pretty good if it was just the age 1 ones, but the fact that they let you get the age 2 ones early as well, with proper planning, that's really beautiful, actually. It gives you a really good setup, yeah. Adding in capitalism as well. As for Spain, though, Spain builds a trading post always, so they get even more shipments. They also go for 3 villagers followed by capitalism, so they'll go for the 3 settlers first, and then they'll go for the capitalism trickle next. The deck is called Fast Fortress Aggressivo, so we're probably going to see a Fast Fortress here, but we have seen Spain's with this similar deck fight it out in age 2 as well, so I don't know if he's going to go for a Fast Fortress or he's going to try to fight it out in age 2. We'll have to see what he's planned for here. Should be pretty interesting to say the least, but we'll see though. We'll see what happens, yeah. Aging up with the governor, right? Hello, governor. Get about 200 gold in the tower. Very nice. I'm assuming it's doing the same on the Italian side, right? Yep. Governor. Yep, everybody loves the governor. So governor is most popular for Italy, Spain, and British. Typically, that's going to be the typical politician you're going to see for those, just so you know. And it looks like the architect's right here building another house right now. He's going to try to save up as much of the costs as possible before finishing it. He still has like 3 pop to go, so he might just be able to build the whole thing for free, hopefully. Oh no, he just finished. Oh, he's getting placer mines now. Yep, that's right. Alright, and now he's getting another extra architect here. This is usually so you can have one architect in the background making buildings for free, while this is your primary one, building the stuff that you must get done quickly and finish building on. So you end up really giving yourself a really efficient setup where you can get a ton of buildings done at the same time and save a ton of wood. It's really good. It's very good, actually, yeah.
Preparada.
Alright, so here comes the 700 coin. That's really nice. Yep. Coin coming in, so he is going naked Fast Fortress. That should be very strong. What he's going to do after that is to go for the 700 wood. So when he does reach age 3, he can start to train skirmishers as his backbone unit to fight all the heavy infantry that Italy does. Because normally in an Italy 1v1, they're going to start with musket. So if you can catch them off guard with the Spanish fast fortress, it's literally veteran skirm versus sun-upgraded musket. It's an easy GG, which I think unfortunately is going to happen to the Italy here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see Italy not falling for that trap here, because he's already making the muskets right now. He's doubling down on another barracks to boot, so he's going to go double musket spam, and then he's just going to be dealing with skirmishers out of the gate. Yeah. Yep, it looks like Spain is going with the scout, so he'll have 4 free hussars to back up those skirmishers and maybe do a bit of meat shielding for him. That should be pretty nice, so we'll see how that ends up going there. Otherwise, should be a good matchup for Spain. Yeah, Spain's probably going to take this one. And by the time they reach age 3 as well, they'll probably have a shipment of falconets in tow as well. Or if they want to go greedy, they could even go Spanish gold. Spanish gold adds a Spanish treasure chest to every card, including the one that you send. And basically what that does, it gives you a coin crate of like 330 coin with every card you send in the future. So it ends up making it so as you're sending all these unit cards in, you're also building up your coin stockpile as well, which can go into aging up, affording artillery, affording cavalry, affording skirms. It's a really neat exploitive card for Spain to utilize, yeah. And Spain made some war dogs to stall for time, it looks like. Yep. But he is starting to make a few muskets at home as well. Oh man, look at what Italy did. Italy has made the Papal Lances here. Look at the Papal Lances. So what he ended up doing is he went with an H2 card called the Broken Lance Company. It gives you about 3 Papal Lancers and 1 Stradiot. So it's a really powerful company card that gives you a mixture of 2 different things. So obviously the Stradiot has the stats of an Imperial Hussar. And then the Papal Lancers are, you know, basically Elmedi. Like a slightly modified Elmedi. So really, Italy is coming in very strong here. So I thought that Italy was just going to go muskets. I didn't realize he was going to go Broken Lance. That should be quite good. He could even go for Croatian company too and add Krabats and Schiavonian to boot. I would consider going with the Schiavonian Krabats. So you have the Schiavone there to fight his skirms. Okay, so he did just house the Spanish and they can't get another shipment yet. Very smart. See, he finished the house, unlike the person the Mexico did in the other game with the village. The Italy did finish off the house, and now the Spain is forced to sit here for a little bit with just 5 Lancers and 4 Hussars, and then his Minutemen and muskets. This gives Italy a little bit of time to prepare and accumulate more muskets and perhaps get this big shipment right in here. Actually, no, they'll probably go Pavasiers because they're lacking the wood right now, but they could potentially use the market to get that. Maybe. Alright, Spanish barracks is going to be cancelled out here. Very nice. Does Spain have any barracks in their base? No, they got 1 here. That's at least 1 less production building for the Spanish player to use against you. Italy's now going to pick up the Uffizi card. Gives them a free Basilica and causes Lombards to trickle XP while they're, you know, working, which I think is quite good. So yeah, I think Italy kind of pushed things forward a bit, you know. I didn't expect him to strike so good here, honestly. Yeah, no. Pretty good job. Is the Stradiot still alive or what? I didn't see if the Stradiot died or not. Yeah, I think he might have died, unfortunately. I was like, yeah, that would have been good if he had a Stradiot there, honestly. That would have helped out quite a bit. Yeah, now it looks like the Spain, is he house still? Nope. Can get another. Oh, Falconets right there, but Italy's doing a good job retreating. Won't let those Falconets hit him that early. Spain is going to add rods in now, probably to help snare the enemy army so the cans can hit a bit easier. Yep. Italy going for some line of sight techs, gaslighting, as well as town watch. Normally those would be pretty useless techs to consider, but in this case, Italy gets a free villager with every technology, so getting those very cheap food technologies secures you 2 extra free bills. exactly what you want there. Yeah. Where are we at now with all this? Muskets coming on the top there, and then we got a group of muskets to have down here, right? So let's see what ends up happening. Muskets coming here. Beautiful, look at that. Crazy. GG. Beautiful, look at that. Insane. Nice match, yeah. Beautiful match, yep. Good, good, good. Very good. Alright, so what do we got now? A win for Italy, yeah. That was impressive. Like, I thought Italy was falling into a trap. They actually had a whole different trick up their sleeve. So I think that was pretty awesome there. Yeah. No. Good job, Italy. Good job, Italy. Because I think we've seen a lot of Italy's belly flop in this tournament. And I've just had, like, a negative perception of Italy across the board. I think of just Italy not doing good. But that Italy had a plan and executed well. So, yeah. I've had generally good successes in Italy when I used to do ranked games in the 5th edition, so I could speak really good stuff of Italy from personal experience. I know for other people it's not that easy, but for me, the Italy's performance has been pretty good, yeah.